In this video I'm at Coed-Y-Brenin and I'm going to be riding the Temtwir trail. Though the trail isn't the longest trail at Coed-Y-Brenin, it's a nice, fun, short one. You'll be able to see they have a really big pump track and it's really good fun. Start of the trail you go through these big forks which are also recognised with the MBR trail and the Beast trail. After going through the forks, you have a really nice, fun section. It's quite flowy, but not very fast, but you can still pick up some speed. At this section, you're still on with the red trail that they have there. It's quite fun and a few rock rolls. And you can have some air in some places if you're going fast enough. You start the old, boring uphill climbing. Once you reach the top, you can look forward to some amazing downhill. You start off with quite a few rocks around. And then along here is quite flat and flowy, but you can still pick up some speed. There are a few jumps to the side. As I didn't know some of them, I didn't take all of them, but they're still a good option. The ones I know I took though. Along here you might need to have some pedal strokes just to keep you going a decent speed. Along here the trail winds up and down to keep you going fast and enjoying it. There's a few jumps which you have to take on the trail which are quite fun. Along here it gets a bit more rocky and there's some rocks rolls soon. As of the day I'm riding this, it's very wet. You might be able to see there's lots of water on my lens in places. I didn't go very fast because I didn't know how much grip I had or what was ahead of me. We are now coming up to one of the most technical sections, which are some rocks down and up. You pretty much go through a river, which is quite fun. You don't need to have pedal strokes unless you're going slow. Along here is one of the slower sections of the trail. It's uphill. Now this is the final section down to the car park of this part. But we do have two more fun downhills. This section is quite slippy in the wet, definitely. But in the dry it wouldn't be too bad, but it still would be a bit technical. You might be able to hear my tyres skidding, and I have downhill tyres which are really grippy. Is called Glide. It starts out pretty technical with a lot of roots, then we go down here with a lot of rocks. Although it isn't too hard to ride, it's still pretty fun and is quite slippy in places. If you have the correct tyre pressure, it's quite easy riding along here, but if you don't, like me, it's quite hard. Now down here, and then we come to the road. After the road we have Seven Sisters. Gone over the other side of the road, we have Seven Sisters. If you don't know what Seven Sisters are, it's a lot of rock sections. You'll see. If you ride it, the rock sections are a lot tougher. than what they look. These aren't the Seven Sisters, they're just jumps. Along here I find it really fun as you wind between the trees and wind into and out of the berms. Here is the first Seven Sister, and another, and another, and another. I think you've got the point, so now you can count for yourself if you want, but they're quite techy and rocky, so be careful on them. You can jump them if you want, but some of the bigger ones, they're a bit harder to, as you can case the bottom. Now that we've been through all the Seven Sisters, we have a little bit of a more flowy section, and then we're back at the trailhead. Along here you can either take the right and go down that tricky section, which I've not been down personally, but I'd like to go down and try it. When you go up here, you have a bit more tech, but otherwise it's not too hard. They make the trail really fun by winding between the trees and keeping you moving. When you go along here, you have to be careful not to hit your handlebars on the trees, especially if you have big ones like mine. This trail is an amazing trail, with all of the jumps and the technical sections. It's really fun. I'd recommend it instead of the Beast or the MBR trail if you have less time, to just go up that trail, as that combines one of the best downhills in the MBR or the Beast trail. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, in my map related videos, I'll link the map I use down below for Coed-Y-Brenin. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.